While jets fought above, the Korean War was decided by bullets on the ground. This is the definitive arsenal of the North Korean and Chinese armies. Let's start with the handguns, the symbols of authority carried by officers, political commissars, and tank crews. Tokarev TT-33, the standard, a rugged, semi-automatic pistol influenced by John Browning's designs. It fired a high-velocity 7.62mm round that could penetrate heavy winter clothing and even light cover, making it a dangerous weapon in close quarters. Nagant M1895, the revolver, an antique 7-shot revolver from the Tsarist era. It featured a unique gas seal mechanism that closed the gap between the cylinder and barrel, increasing velocity and allowing it to be effectively silenced for covert operations. Mauser C96 broom handle, the status symbol, a German-made pistol with a distinctive box magazine in front of the trigger. Immensely popular with Chinese officers, it could be fitted with a wooden holster stock to function as a compact carbine for trench fighting. Type 14 Nambu, the Japanese relic, captured in the thousands from the surrendered Imperial Japanese Army in 1945. While underpowered and prone to jamming, it was widely used by North Korean officers due to the shortage of Soviet pistols. Type 26 revolver, the breaktop, another Japanese leftover, a double-action-only revolver that saw service with second-line units and police forces in the occupied territories. M1911A1, the trophy, the American .45 caliber pistol. Captured U.S. officers were often stripped of these weapons, which were then prized by communist commanders for their immense stopping power. Next is the submachine guns, the primary weapons of the assault troops and night raiders. PPSH-41, the Burp Gun, the definitive weapon of the North Korean Army. With its 71-round drum magazine and high rate of fire, it allowed a single soldier to suppress an entire enemy squad. It was robust, reliable in the cold, and terrified at close range. PPS-43, the modernized sprayer, a stamped steel submachine gun that was lighter and more compact than the PPSH. Its folding stock made it ideal for tank crews, paratroopers, and Chinese ski troops who needed mobility in the mountains. Type 50 SMG, the Chinese clone, a domestic copy of the PPSH-41 produced by the People's Republic of China. It was functionally identical to the Soviet version but often utilized stick magazines rather than the heavy drums to simplify logistics. M3A1 grease gun, the captured sprayer, a stamped American submachine gun captured in large numbers. Its slow rate of fire made it controllable, and it was frequently used by KPA reconnaissance units behind enemy lines. Thompson M1A1, the gangster gun, captured from US and South Korean forces. While heavy, its .45 caliber punch was valued for urban combat in Seoul and Pyongyang. Next is the bolt-action rifles, the backbone of the peasant armies. Mosin-Nagant M91/30, the long rifle, the standard infantry weapon, a 5-shot bolt action dating back to 1891. It was long, heavy, and obsolete, but its simple mechanism could smash through frozen grease that jammed modern semi-automatics. Mosin-Nagant M44 carbine, the trench fighter, a shorter version of the Mosin with a permanently attached side-folding bayonet. It was the preferred weapon for urban combat and produced a massive fireball when fired, adding to its psychological effect. Mosin-Nagant M38 carbine, the rear guard, similar to the M44 but lacking the integral bayonet. It was issued to artillerymen, engineers, and support troops who needed a personal defense weapon. Type 24 rifle, the Chiang Kai-shek, a Chinese copy of the German Mauser standard model. Used extensively by the Chinese PVA, it was a robust and accurate rifle that could match the range of Western weapons. Hanyang 88, the antique, a Chinese copy of the German Gur 88. Despite being technologically ancient, thousands were used by the Chinese human waves due to desperate shortages of modern arms. Arisaka Type 38, the long Japanese, leftover rifles from the Japanese occupation. These fired the 6.5mm cartridge, which had light recoil but lacked the stopping power of Soviet ammunition. Arisaka Type 99, the upgraded Japanese, the later version of the Arisaka firing a heavier 7.7mm round. North Korean arsenals converted many of these to fire Soviet ammunition to ease supply problems. Next is the semi-automatic rifles, a mix of Soviet technology and captured Western firepower. SVT-40, the Soviet semi-auto, a gas-operated rifle that saw limited use by elite North Korean guard units and snipers. It provided a higher volume of fire than the Mosin but was finicky to maintain in the mud. M1 Garand, the prize of war, the American standard rifle. Communist troops highly accepted captured Garands for their reliability and semi-automatic firepower, often scavenging ammunition from fallen UN soldiers to keep them fed. M1 Carbine, the light fighter. Even more popular than the Garand among the Chinese was the M1 Carbine. Its lightweight and compact size suited the smaller stature of the average Chinese soldier perfectly. M2 Carbine, the select fire, the fully automatic version of the M1 Carbine. Captured examples were prized as assault weapons, bridging the gap between a rifle and a submachine gun. Next is the sniper rifles, the silent killers of the static hill war. Mosin-Nagant M91/30 PU, the sniper variant. Hand-picked rifles fitted with a 3.5 power PU scope. In the hands of patient Chinese snipers, these weapons paralyzed UN movements along the jagged ridgelines. Type 97 sniper rifle, the Japanese sniper, a scoped version of the Arisaka Type 38. Captured stocks were used effectively by North Korean sharpshooters in the early phases of the war. Next is the light machine guns, the squad-level support weapons. DP-27, the pizza gun, named for its flat pan magazine on top of the receiver. It was the standard light machine gun of the communist squad. Rugged and simple, it kept firing when other guns froze. DPM, the modernized pizza gun, an updated version of the DP-27 with a pistol grip and a recoil spring moved to the rear of the receiver, solving the overheating issues of the original. Type 11 LMG, the Hopper, a bizarre Japanese machine gun that used standard rifle stripper clips loaded into a hopper on the side. Many were pressed into service by second-line KPA units. Type 96 LMG, the Japanese Bren, a reliable magazine-fed light machine gun left behind by the Japanese. It was widely used by North Korean forces until Soviet supplies fully replaced them. Type 99 LMG, the heavy Japanese, an upgraded version of the Type 96 firing the larger 7.7mm round. It was highly valued for its accuracy and reliability. ZBVZ-26, the Czech Legend, a highly reliable light machine gun used by Chinese forces. It was the direct inspiration for the British Bren gun and was known for its smooth operation. M1918A2 bar, the captured automatic. Captured Browning automatic rifles were immediately turned around to provide squad-level fire support, highly detailed for their stopping power. Next is the heavy machine guns, the defensive anchors. PMM 1910 Maxim, the meat grinder, a heavy, water-cooled machine gun on a wheeled Sokolov mount. Based on a pre-World War I design, it could fire indefinitely as long as the water jacket was full, mowing down waves of attackers. SG-43 Goryanov, the replacement, a modern, air-cooled heavy machine gun on a wheeled mount. It began replacing the aging Maxims during the war, offering similar firepower with less weight. Type 92 Heavy Machine Gun, the Woodpecker, a Japanese heavy machine gun known for its distinctive slow rate of fire and unique sound. Captured units were used in static bunkers along the 38th parallel. DSHK 1938, the Dushka, the heavy hitter, a 12.7mm heavy machine gun, the Soviet equivalent of the American .50 cal. It was terrifyingly effective against infantry and was the primary low-level air defense weapon. M1919 Browning, the captured light heavy, air-cooled American machine guns captured in quantity. Lighter than the Maxim, they were often mounted on jeeps or used in offensive operations. M2 Browning, the heavy trophy, the American .50 caliber. When captured, these were often turned skyward to defend against American aircraft or used to shred light vehicles. Finally, the anti-tank rifles, the dinosaur killers, PTRD-41, the single shot, a massive, bolt-action anti-tank rifle firing a 14.5mm round. While useless against the frontal armor of modern tanks, it was deadly against trucks, half-tracks, and supply convoys. PTRS-41, the semi-auto, a gas-operated version of the anti-tank rifle. It allowed for faster follow-up shots against moving vehicle columns. Type 97 anti-tank rifle, the Japanese Heavy, a massive 20mm automatic cannon that could be carried by infantry. Captured examples were used to destroy light bunkers and machine gun nests. From the mass-produced Soviet submachine guns to the desperate use of captured and antique rifles, this arsenal held the line against the most powerful military alliance in history. Which of these firearms would you choose for the harsh Korean winter? Let me know in the comments.